Hi, welcome back to Linux Gaming Review, and today we're going to be talking about old school console gaming. As you can see, I've got the SNES9x up here. It's a Super Nintendo Emulator. If you have a bunch of old cartridges laying around in a box, it is actually legal for you to download ROM images of these and play them on an emulator as long as you own the original cartridge. Let's go ahead and start up a couple of ROMs to show you how it runs. It actually does very well. As you see here, I've just loaded up Mega Man X. This is one of my favorites from when I was a youth. As you can see, I'm running a full 50 frames per second. By looking down here on the window, it runs the game up. Everything in here works perfectly well. I've got a cheap little controller that I picked up at a Walmart, and I'm good to go. I actually get better performance out of running these on Linux than I do on Windows. As I may have mentioned, I'm not sure if I have or not, I still prefer to run a dual boot system. There's just some things that I like as far as software that's only Windows exclusive. Not everything Microsoft has made is awful. For example, I prefer Visual Studio over some of the IDEs that have been released for Linux. But as you can see, this is actually running really smooth. I got full sound. I could sit here and play through the whole game, but you guys don't want to see that. You can find emulators for most of your major console systems available for Linux. So, if you got a bunch of Atari cartridges sitting around, there's one for that. Sega Genesis. Let's see, what else? The original Sega Master System. There's options for it. There's you name it, you can pretty much find it. So don't think that those cartridges are sitting around worthless because you can't get a hold of a working console anymore. There's options available for you. So dig them out of the basement. Let your kids, if you're old enough, see what you used to play when you were young. They might get some entertainment out of it. And, that's another thing about the gaming culture. It's really changing. It's not all kids anymore. I know people who are avid fans of online games that are in their 60s. So, you know, it's it's become where it's keeping some of your childhood with you as much as becoming as much as it is these young kids sitting around playing World of Warcraft. It's not like that anymore. It's everybody. There's a lot of people who get into these games, and this just shows you that Linux provides options for you to do anything you can consider doing on Windows. So until next time, dig out those old cartridges, load up your favorite emulator, have some fun. Remember what it was like to be a kid. And don't ever think that Linux is going to sit there and not provide the capacity for you to relive your childhood.